Moving on, in a shocking case from Odisha's Kendrapada district, 5 staff members of a private English medium school have been arrested for the alleged gang rape of a minor girl student. The accused include 3 male teachers, 1 female teacher who reportedly abetted the crime by attempting to cover it up, and a school peon, all on the payroll of the Oxford English medium school in Olver village under Rajkanika police station limits. Police say the 12-year-old class, 7 student was repeatedly sexually assaulted over the past 2 years on school premises, with the perpetrators using threats to silence her. The arrest followed complaints from the victim's family and the Child Welfare Committee, leading to charges under the POCSO Act, gang rape and criminal intimidation sections of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. Brinda Dige is joining us at this point in time. Brinda ji, I hope you can hear me.
Yes, I can.
All right, Brinda ji, an assault towards a 12-year-old for the past couple of years, that means it started when she was 5. How could something like this go amiss, for friends of the girl, for siblings of the girl, and more so and more importantly for the parents of the girl?
See, in our country, we rarely listen and believe the girl, believe the child. For that matter, we will not even believe women. Now, I don't even know how many families are open to having these kind of discussions and listening to their children. So if this has been happening since the age of 5 or 6, can you imagine the trauma that this girl would have gone through? She would have tried to talk about it at some point or the other, in some way, because children usually are not able to get the right words that we adults might know or understand. They talk in their own way and in their own language, which means it is the fault and it is a blunder of the adults. It is our inadequacy, the parents' inadequacy, or they do not want to listen and understand what the child is going through. And of course, the teachers and the peon, everybody knows that nobody is going to believe this small child. Nobody is going to believe this young child, because they would have threatened her also. And they would have also made stories with the family. So why is this family not checking back? Why is it that the family refuses to believe their child? Why is it that their family is not willing to look at all the red flags that might have come up? Many would have come up. It's not that it did not come up, but it is the ignorance, because that is the only soft word that I can think of just now, and the indifference of the family. Other students, it will be, oh, she's a specialty student of the teacher, she's like this, she's like that. She is not somebody who has any friends there. So all of this is what makes this child even more vulnerable, and those rapists took advantage of it. But I will also come back to the other part. What is the school management doing? The entire school has gone away after the bell has gone. There are supposedly CCTV cameras across in the school. Why hasn't a single person in the school ever raised this concern or issue? Why is this particular child staying back? Why did they not discuss it with their parents? I'm sure they have parent-teacher meetings once a month or once in 3 months. Why did anybody not bring it up? So we must hold the school management accountable. While we want to hold the parents accountable, we must hold the school management accountable, because it is with that trust and faith and confidence that parents send their children to school.
You're quite right, Brindaji. In fact, some breaking news coming in. The Odisha Crime Branch on Sunday classified the alleged gang rape of a class 7th girl at a private English medium school in Rajkanika area of Odisha's Kendrapada district as a red flag case, indicating top priority investigation. Officials confirmed that the case will now be monitored at the highest level, with the crime branch leading the investigation. Akshay, my colleague, is joining us at this point in time to give us more details about this. Akshay, क्या जानकारी मिल सकती है इस केस के बारे में? जहाँ तक जो हमें पता है उससे साफ लग रहा है कि ये स्कूल की निगरानी में सब कुछ हुआ, और लड़की के माँ बाप को क्यों अंदाज़ा नहीं हुआ कि ये सब चल रहा था? Akshay? Okay, there seems to be a problem with Akshay's connection. Let me also rope in Taira Hassan, a social activist. Taira ji, you've heard our conversation. I asked Brinda ji as to how come something like this, something so big, not come up as a telltale sign for parents or people who are in close proximity to a girl, who's at this delicate age.
Yes, this is not an isolated case, Vinit. So many times we have come across such cases that where the girl's life is destroyed and they are sexually exploited in school premises. Here the 4 teachers and 1 peon was involved. One woman was also involved, I think. She was also the female teacher. She is also one of the person who is involved into it, in facilitating it into this crime. So I think that the teachers, which are just considered as a god, and this is school premises where they're supposed to protect the children, they are destroying the life of the children. So these students. So I think accountability must be fixed on the school management. Maybe this girl was not able to tell her parents what was happening. She was not that to understand what is going on. I think she was the student of 6th standard. Is she a student of 6th standard? I think 12-year-old girl.
She was
not a...
She's a student of 7th grade now, ma'am. But this was going on since she was in 5th grade.
Yes, 2 years. And parents should also be more alert, and they should discuss the thing. There should be a friendship between parents and this daughter also, because I think she was not able to tell properly to her parents that what was going on in the school. But the accountability must be fixed on school also, what they were doing, why they could not get it, what is going on, or they were the part of this exploitation. So it is a matter of the, but the one girl, student, 12-year-old girl who has been sexually exploited, it is a fact now, everybody accepting. So action must be taken against the principal, not only teacher and peon and the other teacher who was in abetment of this, but on the principal and the management also, just to curb this rising violence against the children, And actually these are happening. We discuss every day, we discuss the sexual harassment against women and children, but we never talk that why this is happening. It's happening because the weak enforcement of laws. POCSO Act is very strong act, but it is not implemented. Now it's clear now the girl has been sexually exploited for over the 2 years. She has been exploited. So now the POCSO must be implemented properly. The laws must be implemented properly, and this investigation should be swift, so the justice will be certain.
You're quite right, ma'am. In fact, ma'am, just hold on to that thought. My colleague Akshay is also joining us at this point in time with the latest. Akshay, अगर आप मेरी आवाज सुन पा रहे हैं?
जी देखिए, ये घटना कहीं ना कहीं एक बड़ी घटना है कि एक स्कूल में जब पढ़ने के लिए छात्र जाते हैं तो कहीं ना कहीं स्कूल प्रशासन की जिम्मेदारी होता है कि कैसे वो सही तरीके से वहां पढ़ पाए और अपने घर सुरक्षित लौट पाए। लेकिन जब स्कूल में, यानी एक निजी स्कूल में ये घटना होना कहीं ना कहीं एक दुखदायक घटना है कि वहां कैसे जो टीचर उसके साथ यौन उत्पीड़न करते हैं, यौन उत्पीड़न का उनके ऊपर आरोप है, और कहीं ना कहीं उनको सहयोग करने की जो आरोप है, एक लेडी टीचर की आरोप है कि वो उनके सहयोग कर रही थी। एक पियोन को भी आरोप लगाया गया है। कहीं कुल मिलाकर 5 लोगों के खिलाफ ये आरोप है। तो कहीं ना कहीं तमाम बारे में आपको पुलिस छानबीन कर रहा है, तमाम पहलुओं को खंगाल रहा है कि एक्चुअल में कितने दिन तक ये घटना घट रही थी, क्या एक्चुअल में हो रहा था, तमाम बारे में कहीं ना कहीं अब पुलिस के साथ साथ सूत्रों के मुताबिक अब क्राइम ब्रांच इसकी इन्वेस्टिगेशन करने की बात कही जा रही। तो कहीं ना कहीं ये संवेदनशील घटना है कि अब ये घटना संवेदनशील है कि कहीं ना कहीं जब स्कूल में बच्चे पढ़ने के लिए जाते हैं तो कहीं ना कहीं सुरक्षित वहां कैसे रह पाए, कैसे सुरक्षित पढ़ पाए और सुरक्षित घर लौट पाए, कहीं ना कहीं ये स्कूल प्रशासन की जिम्मेदारी होना चाहिए। और जो स्कूल में बच्चे पढ़ने के लिए जाते हैं कहीं ना कहीं वहां कैसे सुरक्षित महसूस कर पाए, कहीं ना कहीं इसको।
चलिए अक्षय, हम आपके पास वापस आएंगे. Some more breaking news coming in. Moreover, according to reports, a special public prosecutor will also be appointed to expedite judicial proceedings. A charge sheet is expected within a maximum of 60 days in such cases. Vrindaji, many cases such as this have happened in the past. I'm yet to hear, a satisfactory end to a number of them. How is this going to be different?
You're absolutely right. We see across India, nearly 68% of cases are either dismissed or acquitted, and the other cases are languishing in court. So the judges and the prosecution is not taking fast-track court seriously, especially in cases of POCSO, because you're also traumatizing and re-victimizing the child to be coming so many times to the court to make those depositions, and there is no closure to these cases. So in this case also, the question you're asking is, so what is going to happen? I hope that the entire state and its machinery understands that this is a serious affront, not just on this one school, but on the entire mechanism. What happened to all of these people in the school itself? How is it that they were able to cover this thing up for so many years? How is it that other teachers didn't look at it? So I think there has to be a thorough investigation. One part of it is the criminal investigation. The other part of it is an inquiry as to what is the safety measures, levels of safety that's happening inside over there, which means the education department must and should come in. The State Commission for Child Rights must come in. The child welfare must come in over there, because all of them have that responsibility. We have been talking about many things, but here nobody is working. It is time that we pull them up, and the courts must give swift decisions.
Fair enough, ma'am. Taira ji and Vrinda ji, appreciate you joining us. Thank you for your inputs.